Hello Year 1, and this is week 7, phonics session number 1. I can't believe it's week 7 already. Now this is our last week of home learning before the summer holidays. Now today in phonics we are going to be looking at something called past tense. Now before I explain what past tense is, I need to tell you what present tense is. So let's have a look at my board. I've got 3 words. What do they say? We've got walk, wave, and clap. These 3 words are all present tense words. Present tense verbs because they're doing words. And present tense words, they are things that are happening now. So present tense verbs are happening now. So I might say I walk, or I wave, or I clap. It's happening right now. But today we're not looking at present tense, not what's happening now. We want to change words and make them into past tense. And past tense means it's already happened. It might have happened yesterday or the day before or 5 minutes ago, but it's already happened. It's in the past. So let's look at our first word, walk. What am I going to change walk to? So if it's going to happen in the past, I could say, yesterday what did you say? Did you say walked? Yesterday I walked. Now it sounds a bit like I'm just adding a t to the end, doesn't it? Walked. But actually, when we're looking at past tense words, we put an ed on the end, 2 letters, ed. Now, that's a rule, but that only happens for some of the words. So sometimes I'll have a verb and I just have to add ed to the end. I think I'm going to write that on the board. Just add ed. Just add ed. So sometimes to make a verb into the past tense, I just have to add ed to the end. Walked. But that's not the same rule for all words. In fact, there are 5 different rules. Today we are only going to be looking at 3 rules. So we found out our first rule, what happens most of the time. Shall we see what else sometimes happens? Let's change to red so we can see that it's a different rule. Wave. So wave, well, that's happening right now. But if I stop, I might say, last week I waved. You can really hear the d at the end, couldn't you? Last week I waved. Now if I just add ed, does that look right? Waved. That says waved. I don't want that, do I? So let's take away our ed. So I can't just add ed to this word. I have to do something different. For this word, I'm actually, because it ends in an E already, going to be taking away the E and adding an ED. So if a word has an E on the end already because it's a split digraph or it just has an E on the end, we need to take away that E and add ED. So our next rule, our second rule is remove E and add ED. Remove E and add ED. Okay, so that's our second rule. That only happens if there's an E on the end. Otherwise, you can't take away the E, can you? Let's look at our third rule. Turn to green, shall we? So clap. That's happening now. But if I want to change it to the past tense, I'm not going to add an ED. Well, what's the word first? Clap turns into, on Monday, I clapped. sound a little bit like we're just adding ed, but I've got to do something else. You see, this word has a short vowel sound in the middle. Ah, it's a short vowel sound. It's not a, which is long, it's ah. And then it's just got one consonant on the end. And because it's got a short vowel, ah, and a one consonant, then I'm going to be adding another consonant on the end. I'm going to double this letter. I'm going to double the P and then add E, D. Now that's quite complicated, and in year 2 they're going to explain it more to you and it will make a bit more sense. But for now, I just need you to know that sometimes we will double the consonant. Oh, that's a long word. And add E, D. So that's another rule, something that happens. So that's 3 rules we've got here. And if you have the handout, you'll be able to see at the top those 3 rules. Sometimes we're just adding an ED, nice and simple. Sometimes we need to take away the E and then add ED. And sometimes we're going to double the consonant and then add ED. But one thing they've all got in common is they all end up with an ED on the end. Okay, now if you've got your handout, which you can pick up from school or you can print out at home, we're going to do this activity just here. I'm going to show you what we're doing first, and then, oh, I've lost the lid, and then you can have a go at doing it yourself. But if you don't have the handout, have your Let's Share book at home. Love to Learn, that's the word. Love to Learn book at home, and I will talk you through what to do. I need you to look at the bottom. These here are the words that are on the sheet, the top 12. But I need you to look at the last 2 lines. Okay, so what you're going to do is, I have the word here, ask. It says just add ED. So all of these words I'm going to just add ED. But let's look at this one, ask. All I have to do is add ED. And then I need to make sure I read the word so I know what it says. So I say ask, I add ED. And then I say asked. There we go. Let's look at the next one. Cook. I'm going to, what do I need to do for this column? Add ED. ED, and then I'm just going to read it. Cooked. So I've got asked and cooked. I just had to add ED. Let's have a look at the next column. It says remove E and add ED. So I'm going to use a red pen for this one. You can change colour if you like when you add on your ending, or you can just use your normal pencil. It's completely up to you. So, how am I going to show removing the E? Because, I mean, it's easy for me. I've got whiteboard pen. I could rub it off. But you don't have whiteboard pen, have you, at home? So, what you can do is you can cross out the E and add ED. So my word was live. I get rid of the E, add ED, and say lived. That's quite useful, isn't it? But you know what I could do? Let's have a look at this word. Like. So I read it first. Now I need to remove the E, and then add ED. Do you know what? I'm going to write on top of it. And that way, there we go. I think that's a bit neater, isn't it? And now I can say it says liked. So it was like, and then took off away the E and put ED, and it says liked. Let's look at the last one, shall we? So I've got the word plan. I read it first. Now this one's telling me to double the consonant, and then add ED, and then read the word again. Planned. I know that I'm doubling the consonant because it's got one short vowel sound, ah, in it, pla, ah, and then I need to double my consonant because I've only got one consonant just there. Let's have a look at the last one then. So read the word first. It says stop. I need to double the consonant because it's just an oh, so it's a short vowel sound. Double that P. Oh, it's tricky writing like that. Add ED. There we go. And then read it again. Stopped. So I read the word, I followed the rule, and then I read the word again to make sure I know what that word is. And I've lost my pen lid now, so I'll have to leave my pen like that. If you've got the handout at home, then pause the video, complete it, do all those 12 words, make sure you really read them so you know what they say, and then come back to the video again. If you don't have the handout, then you can pause it and have a go at doing these words yourself in your Love to Learn book. Or you can just watch and do it along with me. Okay, right, let's have a go at this one. I'm going to do all of this column now, and the rule is just add ED. So this is the simplest, it's the easiest column. So number one, let's read the word. Help, help, just add ED. And what has the word turned into? Helped. Let's try the next one. Jump. I've got to just add ED. And what has it become? Jumped. Next word. Stay. Just add ED. What has the word become? Stayed. Stayed. What about this word? What does it say? Brush. Brush. Just add ED. And what has it become? Brushed. Okay, well, I've done that column. Let's try the next one, shall we? It's the red one. So I need to remove the E and add ED. Now remember, I think this time, I'm going to draw over my E to get rid of it. So I've got the word, what does this say? You had this word a couple of weeks ago. Own, phone. So I'm going to take away the E and add ED. And what does it become? Phoned. What about this word? Move, move. So I need to take away the E and add ED. And it becomes moved. What about this word? What does it say? I'll, smile. I take away the E and add ED. What does it say now? Smiled. Then I have the word, what does it say? It's a split digraph. Use, use. Take away the E, add ED. And what does the word become? Used. Okay, so that's that one. Then let's try the last column, which is the trickiest one to work out. These two are quite simple. This one's the trickiest one to know when to do it. But like I said, don't worry, in year 2, you'll look at this a lot. So we're going to double the consonant. That's that letter on the end there. And we're going to add ED. So I've got the word chat. Chat. I chat. That's present, isn't it? So let's double the consonant, which is another T, add ED, and what does it say now? Chatted. I chatted. Yesterday, I chatted. Right, let's try this one. Skip. Skip. Double the consonant, add ED. What does it say now? Skipped. Yesterday, I skipped. Let's try this one. Hop. Hop, so I hop, that's happening now. It's got a short vowel, op. It's got one consonant, so that means I need to double the consonant and add ED, and the word becomes hopped, hopped. Last word, trip, trip. Let's double the consonant, add ed, and the word becomes tripped. Tripped. Yesterday I tripped. There you go. Those words, it's very important that you had a go at following the rule. You read the word first, followed the rule, and then read the word again, so you could see how it changed. And now all of those verbs, all those doing words, are now in past tense. I could put these words into sentences like, yesterday I smiled. Yesterday I stopped. I could say, last night I jumped. Last night I lived. I could say, last week or last month, last year. In fact, 5 minutes ago I cooked. So anything at the beginning to show that it's past tense, or I phoned, automatically lets you know that it's already happened. It's not happening now, it's already happened. It's in the past. Right, let's see how much you've remembered and see if you know what to do for our next activity. Now we've had a go at writing new endings to the word to make them into past tense verbs. Now we're going to see if you can work out what needs to happen to these words. So what does this say? This says kick. What do you think is going to happen to the word kick for it to become a past tense verb? Am I going to just add ed on the end, take away the e and add ed, or double the consonant and add ed? Well, is there an e to remove? No. So I know I don't have to remove the e. I know it's not that one. Okay, so it's just these two left. Now to double the consonant and add ed, I need to have a short vowel sound. Oh, that is short, isn't it? But I only need one consonant on the end to need to double it. And look, I've got two. I've got a C and a K already. So I don't need to double the consonant. Instead, that leaves me with this one. Just add ed. Well, that's handy, isn't it? Have I done with my pen? There it is. So I had k, and then I just had to add ed. Well, that was simple. At first, when you look at all the rules, it feels like it's quite a lot, isn't it, to take in? But if you go through them one by one, you can rule them out and you will work out what will happen to the word. Okay, let's look at this one, shall we? So what does this word say? This is present tense, isn't it? What does it say? It says glide. Glide. I glide along. Now the bird glides through the air. What's going to happen to the word glide? Well, hang on a minute. I've seen something that tells me straight away what's going to happen. Have you seen it on the end of the word? What can you see? There's an E, which means what am I going to do? I need to remove it, don't I? I'm going to take off that E and then I'm going to add ed. So I already know exactly what's going to happen. I'm taking off the E and then I'm adding an ed. It's like I have a new E. Okay, let's take that one off. Okay, what about this word? What does it say? Nice and simple. Jog. Jog. What's going to happen to jog? Does it have an E on the end? No. So it's not going to be the red one. Is it a short vowel sound? Oh. That is short, isn't it? O would be long. Ow, long. A, I, E. They're long vowel sounds. But O is short. So that's short. And there's only one consonant. So because there's only one consonant after a short vowel sound, that means I need to double the consonant. So we're going to have j, og, double that consonant, which is a G, and add ED. Jogged. Lovely. Okay, let's try this word, shall we? What does it say? It says love. Have you spotted something? What's on the end of the word? Is there an E? Yes, there is, which means we know what to do straight away, don't we? To turn love into loved, we take off that E and add a new ED. Loved. Okay, let's try this one. What does this say? Nod. Nod. Okay. Is there an E on the end? Oh, no, there isn't. So we don't need to do the red one. And is it a short vowel sound? Oh, 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 yes, it is. It's a short vowel, isn't it? Is there only one consonant? Yes, there is. Short vowel sound, one consonant after it means we need to double the consonant and add ED. So n, o, double that consonant and then add ED. Right, let's look at this one, shall we? What does this word say? Want. Want. Is there an E on the end? No, there isn't. Is it a short vowel sound? Oh, oh, yes, it is. Oh. Is there only one consonant? Hang on, there's an N and a T. There are two consonants. So I'm not going to be doubling a consonant there, am I? So want. So it's not removing an E. I'm not doubling a consonant because there's already two, which means I'm just adding ED. Wonderful. Want. There's my word, and then I'm just adding ED on the end. Well, there you go. If you have the handout, you'll find at the bottom there are some words. I would like you to do this activity now on your own. I would like you to write down the word and decide what's going to happen. Write them in your Love to Learn book, changing them from present tense verb, there they are, into past tense verb. Decide which rule you need to follow, and remember the rules are at the top. Go through them one at a time. Does it have an E? Is it a short vowel sound with only one consonant after it? And then you'll know what to do. If you don't have the sheet, don't worry. You can do the activity with me now. If you do have the sheet and you're signing off, then I'll see you for the next phonics session soon. And don't forget there's Education City activities as well. Okay, so here are my 6 words, my 6 verbs. You might, if you're at home without the sheet, like to stop the video, just pause it and have a go at doing these words yourself. Don't forget the 3 rules to go through one at a time. Or you can do it with me now. So let's see, I've got the word talk. Now there's no E, so I don't have to take away the E. Talk, talk, or not really a vowel sound, it's quite short, but there's 2 consonants. So it can't be this one, which means I am just adding ED. Let's try this one, shall we? Need, need. Well, hang on, there's no E on the end, is there? But is that a short vowel sound? E, eed. That's an E, that's long. So we can't be doubling the consonant. There's only one consonant on the end, but it's a long vowel sound. So we're not going to be doubling the consonant. So that means I'm just adding ED again. That's handy. Let's try this one, shall we? What does it say? Bake. Bake. What do you notice? There's an E on the end, so I take off the E and add ED. Lovely. What about here? Ban. Ban. If you ban something, then it's not allowed. Ban. There's no E on the end to take away. Do I double the consonant? Ah. Yes, that's a short vowel sound, and oh, just one consonant. So we've always got to look for two things there, don't we? Short vowel sound and one consonant. Yeah, short vowel sound, one consonant. So I'm going to double the consonant and add ed. Right, what about this one just here? Slip, slip. Well, there's no E on the end to take away. And that's a short vowel sound. And how many consonants are there? Just one. So that means we are going to double the consonant and add ed. Well done. Right, let's try the last one then. What does it say? Hope. Hope. So the present tense verb is hope. There's an E on the end, so I'm going to take away the E and add ed. So remove the E, add ed, and my word becomes hoped. Hoped. Okay, we've done all of those words now. So I hope you have remembered those 3 rules. Don't worry if you can't remember them all really, really well, because in year 2 you'll be doing lots and lots of changing present tense words into past tense words. Okay, thank you for doing phonics with me today, and I'll see you soon for our next phonics video, which will be our last phonics video for the year. Okay, bye.